Hello, my beautiful Virgos, and welcome to the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is our day, and I am here to do a general reading for you for the month of May for all my Virgos, those with a sun sign in Virgo, moon in Virgo, rising in Virgo, or any other placement within your chart. And also, cross watchers are also welcome. So I first want to thank everybody and anybody who has subscribed to this channel. It brings me a lot of joy, and I'm glad to see that it is continuing to grow. If you have not yet subscribed, I ask you to go down there and click that little subscribe button. I'd love to have you be a part of the community. It helps me to grow the channel and to be able to reach more souls, which is wonderful. Also, if you wouldn't mind to share or even make comments to let me know what resonates with you. I'd love to hear from you. That is wonderful. So today for our reading, I'm going to just quickly go over the reading. I've already prayed over the cards for my Virgos for the month of May, and I have pulled the cards. And I'm going to just walk through what we're going to cover in the reading, and then I'm going to go directly into your reading. And so this whole reading, this isn't a pick a card per se. It's all for my Virgos. So for the month of May. So let's jump in. So overall, we're going to look at a significator and kind of the general energy of the month of May for you, what's going to be kind of covering you, and what might be a source of like going back to, right? And then in your first area, we're going to look at yourself, how you see yourself, how other people see you, as well as your networks or communities and how to kind of function or be in your communities within the month of May. And then your second area is going to be your career, income, and resources, all right? So we'll see what energy is there and what might be up for you there. In your third area, we're going to talk about your love, your partnerships, and your family. All right, that's going to be the third area. In the fourth area, we're digging into your health and wellness. In the fifth area, we're talking about your self-expression as well as your sense of adventure as well as your higher learning. Okay, and then finally, in the sixth area, we're going to be looking at what's going on underneath the surface, what is your subconscious, and also what might be within the spiritual realm. And finally, we're going to end with a guidance card from Spirit. Now, in most of the readings, I have pulled one card for Spirit, for guidance from Spirit, but two fell out for you. I think Gemini was the other one where two fell out, and so I kept the two that fell out when I shuffled for Virgo. So we'll take a look at that, and that is going to be your reading. So with that said, I'm going to jump right in. Oh, I did want to also say that if you are interested in a personal reading, understand that this is a general reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, I do offer personal readings. I love to do personal readings because we're able to get in, dealing specifically what's happening with you. And I usually do them via Zoom, and I would love to do a reading for you. So if you're interested, you'll find my email in the description below, but it is all small case, all together, abundantjoytarot@gmail.com. So just drop me a note. I'll send you the specifics and how we go about doing that, and then we can move forward from there, schedule and all that stuff. That being said, let's get into your reading, Virgo. So for the month of May, your overview or general message is, beautiful, thrive. There's enough space for the moon and her stars not to tear each other down. Wow. Okay. So there's really a sense in this card, at first I love this idea of thrive. It's beyond survive, right? It is to be at a place where you are in an abundant space, right? To be thriving. You're like pushing things forward with a sense of energy and passion that's fueling your steps forward in your life. And so that's a beautiful energy to have covering the month of May. The other thing to be conscious of that I'm hearing from Spirit is be mindful of any lack mentality that you may have. Okay, anything that's telling you that there is not enough for either you or for others. if you're moving from that space, that is not the direction you need to be moving in May. So what I mean by that is, if you're making decisions because, oh, I don't know if there's going to be enough, or I don't know if I'm enough to do whatever this is, or any type of sort of lack thinking, if that is driving a decision, you need to pause, reset, reevaluate, and make the decision from an abundant consciousness, understanding that there is more than enough, that you are more than enough, and that the people around you are more than capable. Okay? So choosing from that way will open up new roads for you for the month of May, my dear Virgos. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing with that card. And then your significator or overview card, let's see, is interesting. Okay. So you've got the Six of Swords, but you've got it in reverse. And I'm asking Spirit, is it supposed to be reversed? And what I'm hearing is that, okay, so it is currently reversed, but that in the month of May, it is going to become upright. All right, so, but let's talk about this Six of Swords, okay? Because the Six of Swords is usually a card of letting go, moving away from something, right? So when it's in reverse, so when I think about reverse, I don't often read reversals, but sometimes when they come up, and because these cards were set so there shouldn't be reversals, so so when the reversal comes up, I need to pay attention to it. And so that's going to be the shadow side of this card. Now what this says is that you're having difficulties accepting help. There is a resistance to change, and that you're carrying old ideas, baggage, old hurts, and things from the past with you that are weighing you down, my dear Virgos, okay? That's what this card looks like in shadow. When it is in the light, it is about transitions. It is about help arriving at just the right time and carrying you to your destination with ease. So it is still letting go. There is still something within May, Virgos, that you're going to need to move away from or let go of. But right now, your energy is in shadow, which means that you're holding on too tightly. You're carrying things with you that you need to have maybe let go already from the past, okay? And that you also are not accepting the help when it comes to you. So when people are like, hey, can I help you out with that? Or is there, do you need some assistance with that? Or can I answer any of your questions? You're saying, no, I've got this. When it's not that you're not capable, because you're more than capable, but that help is there for a reason. The universe is bringing in that help and assistance to ease your road, so that you can sit for the ride as you move forward, rather than trying to pedal your way or swim your way across whatever ocean or river you need to go through, my Virgos. So it's really important that you do allow yourself to accept help and to remember that there is enough. There is always enough, and that you are enough. Okay, I'm going to keep this upright so that we can remember that we need to be allowing ourselves to receive help to help us move through any difficulties that might be happening in May. Okay, my Virgos, let's keep moving. So going into your first area, which is going to be how you perceive yourself, how others perceive you, and also your networks or communities. Let's see what you have. So you've got, ooh, okay. All right. So you've got the Queen of Emotions, which is going to be the Queen of Cups, all right, which is a just really powerful, abundant, beautiful energy that is interconnected, deeply connected to the emotions within, intellectually and emotionally intelligent, okay? tapped into not only her emotions, but the emotions of everyone else around her, and has found the balance in between. So is able to kind of leverage her knowledge of self as well as the knowledge of others to be able to help her thrive, as we said, and to move forward and to help others as well. So it's just really an all around very powerful, abundant, and beautiful energy. Okay. Now the Three of Wands is an energy about I guess I would say like an interim success, right? It is the beginning of the success. This is the beginning of the cycle because it's a 3, right? But it's as if like seeds that you have planted are beginning to manifest. She is looking out at the horizon and waiting for her ships to come in that she knows are coming in to help her to move forward because she has already seen some success, okay? And so she's waiting patiently for the rest of her ships to come in. Now, the threes also tend to speak about kind of a coming together, a bit of a collaboration that's happening. But this to me is because we're talking about your networks, how people see you, how you see yourself. So I feel like people are seeing you as being balanced emotionally, Virgos. So having a level of emotional intelligence that is palpable, is noticeable, is clear within your interactions, within your networks and communities, okay? I think for yourself, you're probably seeing yourself as kind of in a bit of a, not a holding pattern, but waiting for things to come to fruition. Only things have just begun, but they haven't come into fruition. So you're sort of feel like you're at a bit of a standstill, whereas people on the outside are like, oh, she's got it. She's balanced. She is creative. She is, has a very strong sense of intuition, is connected and able to navigate her own sea of emotion as well as everyone else's sea of emotions, okay? So in regards to working within your networks and your communities, I feel like the message here is for you to A, walk with a sense of patience in the month of May, and B, leverage your intuition, your own internal compass, if you will, to guide you in your interactions with other people in your various communities that you work with. Give yourself time and space to not only deal with your own emotions, but to perceive of how other people are feeling and allow it to work with you rather than against you. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing in your first area. And your second area is going to be your area of career, income, and resources. And you have, interesting. Okay. Okay, so you've got the Three of Cups, the Three of Emotions here. And again, this is the second 3, right? So this is the second 3 that we've got going on. And there's a bit of collaboration. When we talk about the Three of Cups or the Three of Emotions, we're talking about connected hearts, okay? And we're talking about celebration, right? It is a place of like connecting with, celebrating with heart-centered connections you have, loved ones, family, lovers, if you will, like partners, people where there is a love-centered connection. The Three of Emotions is about a celebration. So that's certainly a great harbinger of what is going to be happening within your career, income, and finance, in resources, because this also talks about collaborating with others. It talks about joy, it talks about celebration, it talks about friendship, family, like deep connected hearts, right? Deepening connections. And so then you've got the wheel, okay? So the Wheel of Fortune, but you've got it in reverse, okay? So the Wheel of The Wheel of Fortune in reverse talks about an unexpected setback, okay? It can talk about the ups and downs of life, all right? It can talk about a need to let go of control, okay? There's a need to let go of control. And it's kind of reminding me of what is your overall energy with the Six of Swords and kind of needing to release and allow help to come in, because the reason why I say that is because in order to get this wheel to turn upright, I feel like that's why the Three of Cups is here. The Three of Cups, the Three of Emotions, right? Which is about connecting with heart-centered people. It's about friendship. It's about celebration. It's like you need to connect with others to help you to see what needs to get done to be able to turn your wheel back upright and back into a sense of a fortunate turn, okay, rather than setbacks, right? So if you find yourself in the month of May in a place of, financial setback or in income issues or career setbacks of some kind, lean heavily into your deeper friendships, your heart connected relationships, and lean into the energy of celebration. Do not lean into the space of lack, okay? Because we want to step out of that space. You are more than enough. There is more than enough available to you. So if your outer world reflects that there's a setback happening, what you need to know and cultivate within your inner world is that there is more than enough, that abundance is overflowing, and that you are going to be in the right place at the right time to be able to turn that wheel to your fortune, okay? And that's what I'm seeing for your career and income. And so now we're looking at your love, your partnerships, and your family. And let's see, you have the Four of Materials and the Hermit. Okay, so with regards to your love and partnerships and family, the Four of Materials can talk about a sense of sort of holding yourself back, a hoarding type energy. Okay. And again, it comes from that space of lack. So Virgo, we got a little bit of a theme going on here. I'm going to need you to really work on your mindset and make sure that your mind is focused on the abundance in your life, what's working well in your life, the cups that you have half full rather than half empty. Okay. We're going to need to shift out of that mindset because it affects everything that happens in your world, okay? So it's really important that you release that and step into a positive, abundant mindset, no matter what you see or think you see in your physical world, okay? You are creating that world from the inside out. So it's really important. And this is kind of confirming that as well, because the Hermit card is all about introspection, meditation, tapping into the divine to receive downloads from the divine on the guidance of how you need to move forward. Okay. It is a lightness of being, trusting in your own light and knowing that that light is going to guide you towards your North Star. So with regards to your partnerships, your connections, your family, you may find that within the month of May, you're having to take a step back. You're doing a little bit of more internal work, introspection, before you're able to move forward. I've heard people talk about that idea of the bow and arrow, where you pull the bow back before and then the arrow is able to plunge forward, right? And the further you pull it back, the more velocity there is with the arrow. And there's this sense of like you need to, in the month of May, pull back so that you're ready to be able to propel forward in your life, okay? Propel forward within your connections, your partnership, and within your family unit, okay? So really consider taking some significant time in May to do some introspection and meditation and connection with the divine, okay? So you can thrive. All right, absolutely. So let's look at your health and wellness. So your health and wellness for the month of May. And you have, ooh, nice. Beautiful. Look at these beautiful images, you all. Like, she is balanced. She is connected to her power. She is meditating. Her crown is alight with light. Okay? Yes. And this is the Sun card. The Sun card is joy, happiness, okay? Hope, this sort of industry of hope. And this is falling into your health and wellness, which we all know we need our health and wellness to do pretty much anything. So I love that you've got this beautiful, vibrant energy sitting in your health and wellness for the month of May. This kind of reminds me of like summertime and that joy and peace and the beauty of being out and connected with people and connected with nature. And then you've got this beautiful Ace of Cups, which is going to be a beginning, a message of love. Now it can come in all different kinds of shapes and sizes in terms of this love. Oftentimes the Ace of Cups talks about a new love, a new romantic love, right? A new partnership, new energy of that coming in. And that connected with the sun is just a brilliant, beautiful, happy, joyous connection that's coming through. But for some of you, it may not be a romantic love that's coming through because we're talking about your health and wellness. It may be a real deepening of your self-love. But this, my beloveds, is so wonderful because the deeper your self-love, the more your capacity to be able to love yourself, the more you are able to receive abundant love from others. Okay? And it is really true. It is a fact of the universe. So I think it's really important for you to allow this blossoming of your heart chakra, this blossoming of your own internal love to come forward and shine as bright as the sun. It is going to heal you from the inside out, right? So if you've been struggling with illnesses of any kind, this is definitely a message of like healing is on its way and you are healing from the inside out. Open your heart. Allow that heart energy to fully expand and permeate throughout all of your cells so that you may feel the peace and that your body may get the rest that it needs to succeed. Okay? Beautiful Virgos. All right. That is your health and wellness. Now, in regards to your self-expression, your sense of adventure and higher learning, let's see, you've got, interesting. Okay. So wait, this is reversed. Okay. So you've got the Eight of Swords. Interesting. Okay. So this is in your self-expression, right? And your sense of broadening horizons, your higher learning. And you've got the Seven of Inspirations. Now, the Seven of Inspirations is the Seven of Wands, okay? And the Seven of Wands is a beautiful card about standing up for yourself, self-reliance, really like just standing in your power, like grounding yourself, in your own strength and in your own knowledge, right? So with regards to your self-expression, this is a powerful energy of like being within your own power, right? So you may be feeling challenged, but this is about you protecting yourself, grounding yourself, remaining ahead of a situation, like perceiving something and able to protect yourself before it can fully come at you, right? It's a sign to continue to share your ideas and express yourself. And this is in your house of self-expression. So this is definitely a card about expressing yourself. Now, the Eight of Swords is interesting to me that it is here. The Eight of Swords can talk about what you're seeing, like changing your mindset. It can also be the lack mindset, but it's even more intense because the Eight of Swords is talking about feeling like you have been blindfolded, that you are trapped or chained in some way, feeling stuck, right? And when it is in shadow, which is what this is in shadow in terms of being reversed, it's a victim mentality. So it's like this sense of feeling hopelessness. You're kind of caught in these stories that you've told yourself about who you are, or maybe someone else told the story about you and you just picked it up and believed it to be true. Okay. And so it's like getting stuck in that. So it's really important that you begin to shift into this more powerful mindset of the Seven of Wands, where you're able to actually ground yourself, speak your truth, and express yourself fully. Okay. Do not allow yourself to be in the illusion that you are somehow trapped, tied up, and unable to see what you need to do moving forward. Spirit is saying you have what you need. You are whole, like you can see in this picture. She's looking in the mirror. That's what she sees there. But in actuality, she's not tied. She doesn't have a blindfold, and neither do you, my dear Virgos. Okay? So it's really important to keep that in mind in terms of your self-expression. The message here is to express yourself. Understand that you are protected and be one step of the game. Okay? Ahead of the game. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. So and then your final area is going to be your what may be going on underneath the surface, the unconscious, and the that's in the realm of spirituality. Wow, look at that. The Emperor. Okay, so you've got the Emperor and you've got the Ace of Voices, which is the Ace of Swords. Okay. The Emperor is going on in the unconscious. Like, wow. Okay. So the Emperor is major arcana. He is very, very prosperous. Like it's top of the game, prosperous, right? And he has gotten to his level of abundance in prosperity by using his intellect and strategizing. Strategy. So it feels to me that like what's going on under the surface for you is that you and however you call like your helpers, your guides, your angels, your higher self, are being about the business of using strategy to place you in the right place, right? So that you are able to make the right moves. It's like a careful game of placing the right things, placing you in the right place at the right time to be able to achieve the abundance that is meant to be yours. Okay. The Emperor is a gorgeous energy. And I love that it's kind of the undercurrent, because if anybody wants, if you want anything to be kind of leading you forward, it is the Emperor. So if this is in your energy in the undercurrent, and it's kind of, he's going to be strategically putting together the pieces that are going to propel you forward. And then you've got this lovely Ace of Voices or Ace of Swords card. Remember that aces are beginning. And so this is a burst of clarity, a burst of new ideas. Okay. And because this is talking about your subconscious or what's going on undercurrent, and also with your spirituality, to me, it's like this is a burst of clarity from your higher self, from spirit, that is going to help guide you and move you forward. Meanwhile, strategically, you've got this energy of the Emperor putting things in place, and all of those movements that you're doing consciously or unconsciously are going to help you in the future as you move even closer into your divine purpose. Okay. This is a beautiful reading, Virgo, for the month of May. You are going to be thriving. And one of the ways that you're going to do that is to really, speak your mind. Like there's a need for you to really speak your mind, and a need for you to really express yourself, and to trust that the universe is guiding you, to trust that you are enough, that you always have been enough, you always will be enough. Okay. So there's just some really lovely messages here. I love that you've got the Ace of Cups and the Sun card over here within your health and wellness. You can really shine. I feel like some of you all actually will be glowing in the month of May, because we glow from that internal work that we're doing, as well as the external work in terms of finding balance within our health and wellness. So that is gorgeous. Now let's look at, you all, like I said, got 2 cards with guidance from spirit. So let's see what you have. And you have got leadership. There's this sense of really stepping up for yourself, persevering for yourself. You are more than capable of doing anything you set your mind to. That leadership card is beautiful. And you've got, wow, truth. And this is the raven spirit. Okay. It's kind of like when we talked about the Ace of Voices, it being this sort of burst of clarity, and that this is going on under the undercurrent. And what you're going to find is that your own truth is really, really important, Virgo. So you need to listen to what you know to be truth. The raven spirit of truth stands in all of her glory and in her truth, never questioning how she needs to move and walk. Okay. I kept hearing that phrase, I live and breathe and have my being within spirit. And I feel like you, dear Virgo, in the month of May are going to be living and breathing within truth, your own truth and the truth of others. This card talks about that the spirit loves the truth, the soul loves the truth. Find your truth, speak your truth, live your truth, be fearless in this journey. Follow your inner guidance. Let go of what is not authentic or sincere in your life, and be a shining example of truth for others. Okay? So that is a beautiful message from Spirit, just to be comfortable, be in alignment with your own truth. Understand that you can be in alignment with your truth and others may not see your truth, okay? But it's important for you to trust your intuition about what you know to be true about yourself or about the situations you're dealing with. And then this lovely card is that it talks about you inspire others to greater heights. So step into your leadership. Be a beacon for others. Shine on your own life. Be gentle with yourself and others. Do not play small. Take action. This is your time. So step up, okay? This is the guidance from Spirit. It's like leaning into your own internal truth and step up. Step into your divine role as the leader, okay? So that you can thrive. You may have to let go of some things or move to the next stage of some things, Virgo. But then once you get there, you're going to be leading. You're going to be leaning on truth, and you're going to have the balance that you need to be able to successfully complete your task. So hang in there, Virgo. You're going to have a beautiful May. And there's a lot of things that are kind of opening. Remember to put yourself first. Remember to stand up for yourself. Remember to persevere, okay? And continue to move yourself forward. I want to thank you so much for joining the Abundant Joy Tarot. If you like the readings that you're getting here, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. Like the video or share the video. Drop a comment down there. Let me know what resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you. And with that being said, I hope that you have a joyfully abundant May, my Virgos. See you in the next reading. Bye-bye.